Breaking news, my wonderful people. An ad-hoc staff member of the Electoral Commission, INEC, have revealed that there have been some alleged plans by Governor Okowa, the governor of Delta State, to manipulate the Delta election results. My wonderful people, this is happening. Can this really be true? Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Alleged plans by the Delta State Governor and the People's Democratic Party (PDP) vice presidential candidate in the 2023 general elections, Okowa, to manipulate the results of the concluded elections in Delta South Senatorial District of the state have been uncovered. Sahara Reporters has gathered that an ad hoc staff member of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) at the Delta State Senatorial District Collation Center in Ole, headquarters of Isoko South Local Government Area, told Sahara Reporters that Governor Okowa was unhappy about the result of the presidential election in Isoko area of the state, stating how Governor Okowa's political ally and the former chairman of the Delta State Oil Producing Areas Commission, Mr. Michael Diden, popularly known as Ijele, is the Delta South PDP senatorial candidate in the National Assembly election. The ad hoc staff member, who spoke on the condition of anonymity on Saturday, said, "As I speak to you now, the Governor Okowa has instructed a former sports commissioner and a former council chairman and a serving head of assembly member from Isoko South constituency to move into the collation center and make sure that the collation center is disrupted to lead to the cancellation of the results, especially those of Isoko South Council area. Please, I am only an ad hoc staff and my money has not been paid, so please don't mention my name." The truth is that Governor Okowa's party, PDP, did not do well in the presidential and in the national elections and in the National Assembly elections in Isoko Nation, and he's not happy about the unexpected development. And the pressure is very high to penetrate the system by these governors' men. The lawmaker has just left the center now, and we hope he does not mobilize back again. In fact, if their plan is to bribe their way through, their plan B is to instigate riots or protest, just anything that can lead to the cancellation of the results. But the presence of security agencies here at the center is high, my wonderful people. Can this really be happening, my country people? Make una come here, Isoko people, make una come here. They don't talk say the opposition party, which is the APC, win well for many units across the Isoko Nation, and the results so far favored the opposition parties against the PDP, and it has been so hectic. It has been really hectic that the Isoko South Council, whose father is a chairman of an interventionist board in the state, has been causing serious nuisance and threatening brimstone and fire in the collation center. He insisted that the result of the Isoko Federal Constituency elections must be cancelled. He stated that his father's party, the PDP, was flawed in so many units. My wonderful people, my fear is that the result must not be cancelled to avoid any form of bloody protest at the end of the day, the source said. My wonderful people, this is happening in Isoko, Delta State. Meanwhile, the three ad hoc staff members of the INEC in Warri South Local Government Area of Delta State are said to have been held hostage at Oki Street, Okere Road, Ward 4, Unit 19, after the bimodal voters accreditation system machine (BVAS) brought for the presidential and national assembly elections in the area crashed. My wonderful people, Sahara reporters gathered that the three Ad-hoc staff members who arrived at the polling units very late on Sunday to commence the postponed elections around 2:30 p.m. were held hostage by angry voters waiting patiently to cast their vote until this evening, when some journalists came to the scene. My wonderful people, can this really be true, that Governor Ifeanyi Okowa has really gone to this extent of trying to manipulate the presidential election result in Isoko region, in Isoko nation, in Delta State? My country people, and Ad-hoc INEC staff have reviewed this, stating how the governor have made plans and how the governor was unhappy about the result of the presidential election in Isoko area of the state. So he was unhappy because he couldn't deliver votes to his principal, Atiku Abubakar, so has decided to result in manipulating the result in the Isoko South constituency, and to make sure that they cause all manner of chaos and crisis, so that the collation center will be destroyed, and then it will lead to the cancellation of results, especially those of the Isoko South Council area. My wonderful people, make una come hear this one. Oh, this is really happening. So the INEC, they should come and look into this. Oh, and it seems that some governors are not ashamed, to the point that they will go so far to commit all this, all in the name of what? My country people, Nigerians, when is all this going to help? When is all this going to end? Pardon? When is all this going to end? Now, with this manipulation of the presidential, result, how would it help Governor Ifeanyi Okowa? How would it help him? Okay, he feels that if he goes ahead to manipulate this, he will win the election, or his principal will win the election. Is that what they are trying to say? My wonderful people, what are your thoughts concerning this? Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below.